he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the visitors will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now an option here, left side. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. On 4th down, out comes the punter. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. And the visitors will tie things up here in the 1st half. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to try it here again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. He's going to dial up another deep ball. DK Metcalf was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and He's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll motion over Pierce. Wilson will throw again. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. 3rd and 5. Now Russ. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
In motion now, it's Collins. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Michael, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Here comes a return from the 3. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's A-Chain. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
2nd and 7. Now Daniels. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. First and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Looked like trouble getting the play in, and they're not even going to get to the line.
14.
They give to Hall. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way home. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That one incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hall. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but, man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he's down. What a run.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one, take it in.